Warning. Warning. Okay, warning. Check it. Look, see when I let that
What's going on, people? We are back. I just got my behind beat by Adrianna and everything.
Bruh.
It was bad. It was bad. If you've seen it, go back, watch it and everything. So now I just want to sit down with Adrianna and everything. Me and Adrianna, we built like a cool, pretty good little relationship and everything throughout the past couple weeks and everything, just trying to get this all together. So what I want to talk about Adrianna is, because you do have your Hahn Hoops and everything that you have. We got it right back there and everything. So can you tell the people a little bit about Hahn Hoops?
Yeah. Hahn Hoops, my last name, and really I created that last minute. It wasn't really about what the title was gonna be, it wasn't really yet even the Chase Fieldhouse, this beautiful gym. It was, how do I bring kids together from different backgrounds, different areas, different schools even, and different levels, and put them in one space where everybody's accepted, everybody is taught the same principles, and the objective is the same. Okay. And, from a behavior standpoint, you can't change that. From a responsibility standpoint, you can't change that. Also, there is a certain mentality you must build. So when I think about Hahn Hoops, I think about my experiences as an elite player, the journey that it took to get there, because, at the end of it, I was elite, but in the beginning, you're not. Everybody's beginner, everybody starts with a blank slate. And I was blessed to have my dad as a coach and other trainers that I came across, but it was all because of the drive.
Okay.
The drive to be great, be a great person, be a great athlete, and what these kids can learn from being a student athlete can take them into the real world. Yeah. So it's, for me, Hahn Hoops is more than just a basketball training business. It's more than even just the Chase Fieldhouse, and it's more than Wilmington, Delaware, but it starts here.
Yeah. Because I was here, yesterday before we recorded this and everything. I was here yesterday with you and everything with the kids, and because I remember we were sitting down and everything, just talking and everything, and then you telling me about the kids and stuff, and then how you interact with them, and then seeing it firsthand, I was like, you know what, hey, this girl Adrianna, she really is about this. So at first I was like, is she? But then that's when I really seen it firsthand and everything. I was like, you know what, she really is for the kids and everything. And then I see you out here with Shania and everything, and I was like, she really is about it. So
we have kids of all levels, and like I said, we break things down. To allow a mistake to occur more than once is a problem, one for me and for the athlete, the child. Yeah. So we have to make sure, they're being critiqued, they're being exposed, and then it's their job to perform better, add this into their game and understand the material. Yeah. But, yesterday when you came through, we grind for 2 hours.
Yeah, you really
do. That level doesn't change, and, every kid, you experience all types of problems, so I have to adjust, react, and read, but you saw firsthand, it's more than basketball. I'll teach life lessons on the court. It goes way beyond than just, concepts. So we get to it.
Okay, all right. So I know that everybody knows you and everything, not for Hahn Hoops, but being basically Adrianna Hahn, like being Delaware Player of the Year, like 3-time Player of the Year, going to Villanova, setting records at Villanova. So what I want to talk about is your experiences at Ursula, and then wait, hold on. I got a quick question. Is it Ursuline or Ursula?
It's Ursuline, but it derives from Saint Ursula.
Okay, that's yeah, because everybody be like.
So it's not
Ursula,
like you're incorrect.
Okay, all right.
You know
so Ursuline. Okay. So everybody knows you went to Ursuline and then went to Villanova. So can you talk about just some of your experiences there and everything, and like your challenges that you had being at Ursuline and then being at Villanova?
So many challenges, and those were the periods of my life where my career was really highlighted. But before and after, you still experience problems. So no matter the glory or no matter if there is no glory, you got to both have success and failure. But I played in the community centers in Wilmington, Delaware, and I live in North Wilmington. So, my dad brought me to the city of Wilmington, showed me a very competitive environment, but also a racially diverse environment, which is very important at the age that I was at, because you don't understand these things. Yeah, you aren't exposed to the world and the different perspectives and issues that we have in the world. But I will tell you this, from when I was a little girl watching Kobe Bryant on TV, I wanted that same exposure. I wanted that same responsibility. I wanted people to know who Adrianna Hahn was. Okay. I used to practice my signature, You know what I mean? Imagine myself being in the WNBA, which I did not, but you know, you have to set the ceiling high. And so some of the problems that I had because of my dreams and the vision that I had for myself was not accepted by the outside world. You know, that line where they say it's lonely at the top, that's real, but you won't be lonely if you remember what those childhood dreams really were and what your foundation was. So, you know, I was playing 8th grade varsity. Parents didn't like that. You know, I should have started, but I didn't. There's a lot of politics when it comes to that.
Okay.
You know, I also tore my ACL my 8th grade year. The same year
I know about us talking about like it being like in Nova and everything, but I did not know 8th grade.
Nah, I had all my surgeries in high school.
Dang.
And that's what people don't know is, you know, I was still able to play 4 years of high collegiate basketball and very high because I played a lot of minutes right away. So tore my ACL, you know, that was a setback. But again, a setback could help you really be successful depending on how you use it. That whole entire summer I grinded, won a state championship my freshman year, knew I was going to do that. Now that's the goal.
I mean,
Next year I'm winning the state championship. I'm being first team All-State. You know, I tried to get Gatorade Player of the Year that year. I still believe that I should have 4 times, but you know, next year got it 3 times. And you know, along the way, the awards came. You know, I set those for myself, but you know, you got the student sections all chanting against you, but then every one of them adds me on Instagram that night. So you got to be able to play the game. And that game is, you know, be a silent killer and let people know who you really are by tapping into you when they want to. You know, a lot of people like to say, oh, Adrianna Hahn follows me on Instagram, or, you know, even some of my kids, I train with Adrianna Hahn. That's not good enough.
I like that.
And I would love to be a role model, love to be an inspiration. Elena Deladon was my inspiration. When I was in 5th grade, Ursuline summer camp, she was a senior high school counselor heading to UConn. #1 player in the country. Taking me to a WNBA game that night in a limo. Said, you're a special kid, come here. I went like this, right? Introduced me to John Noonan at Ursuline, boom. That's how it all started. Her and I kept a relationship. Elena, how do you know what school to pick? I got all these offers, I don't know what to do. She goes, you're gonna be comfortable wherever you go. It's about what you do in that space. You could turn your situation into anything based on what you wanna put into it and what you wanna get out. You know, she said, I would've, you know, I liked Villanova. Harry Peretta would have given me the green light, and they love threes. I say, you know what? That's a great choice. Call Villanova back. Hey, you still got that offer for me? Because they offered me when I was a freshman in high school. This was 2 years later. Yeah, I wanted to, you know, sometimes you say, I want to play in the best conference in the country, ACC. I want to go to the WNBA, and I want to do this. But when it really comes down to it, you have all of these other factors that you have to put on the line. You know, my family was close to home, 30 minutes away. I had a previous AAU teammate that was already at Villanova. You know, Villanova's style and off court was kind of who I was as a person.
So the comfortability and all that.
Exactly.
Fits you,
And you never know, you know, how things are going to turn out. When I was that 5th grade girl, I didn't think me and Elena would have a relationship the way they did. You know, but I think great minds think alike. And so I think that's what brought us together, and that's where the camaraderie started.
Okay, all right. So to close it out, just a quick final question. So I know that we talking everything, and I know that Kobe is your guy and all that. So I want to know, give me your all-time starting 5. So my friend, so I did this video with my people and everything. My friend Noah, he was like, so this man, he did it all out of position. If you want, you can do it out of position. This man put LeBron as his point. He put Ray Allen as his 2. He loves Ray Allen. I don't know why. I mean, I get why, but he put Ray Allen as his 2. I think he put like T-Mac.
What?
Yes, as his 3. Yes, yeah, I'm telling you.
How old is this guy?
24.
Oh, our age.
Yeah, our age, but I don't understand. So then he put like, I think Katie as his 4.
Okay.
And then I think maybe Shaq as his 5. But give me your all-time starting 5. It can be out of position, do what you want.
I do this every day, man.
Okay,
you know what I mean? But and almost I kind of change it. I see myself changing it up depending on who I'm having this conversation with or what their starting 5 is.
Okay.
And it's so hard because when you really break down the game and understand, you can really visualize the small differences that each player has, even though they are all great.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. And that was my #1 in terms of player of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
Personality, off court, demeanor, mentality. I mean, no question. Point guard wise. So now you got to ask yourself, do you want a scoring point guard?
Yeah,
do you want a point guard? Do you want a point guard that's got quick, great footwork? Overall, I love Steve Nash.
Okay.
I love Steve Nash.
Okay.
So, you know, I got Kobe, Steve Nash. I'm a huge Larry Bird fan. I like his game. He's very versatile. You know what I mean? You see moments of old school basketball and new basketball with him. He's got, you know, he's a point guard, down low, short corner, post player, run the floor. Man. Steph Curry.
Okay, so
Steph Curry.
So you gonna have Steph?
Yes.
As your point, then
It don't
Steve,
it don't even matter. No.
All right, okay, all right. And then the close, so then you got 2 more.
One more.
Bruh. Who you over here? Oh, Larry. Okay, all right, yeah, one more.
Steve Nash, Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant,
and then
Larry Bird.
Yeah, one more.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with Kevin Durant.
Okay, all right. So basically, you playing small ball, really?
Yeah, well, it's skill, it's mentality.
Okay, all right.
And you know, their skill sets are great.
Yeah.
But not saying the other players that I didn't mention aren't great, but when it comes down to, you know, that fourth quarter, or when it gets down to one of these players out of the 5 aren't shooting well, the other players are able to pick up. The other players are able to bring something to the game that, you know, talent just can't bring.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't tell you what Hahn Hoops was the way I described it if, you know, my mentality in choosing a top 5 was different.
Yeah, true.
You know, so.
Yeah, all right. So,
but I respect every other person's 5. I mean, as long as KB24 is in that.
I respect that. I respect that. My boy Noah, I don't respect his.
Bruh.
Nah. All right. But all right, people. So this has been another episode of Tide Talk. I want to thank Adrianna Hahn for being here. Make sure y'all follow Adrianna on Instagram. It's just Adrianna Hahn?
Yes, just
Adrianna
that
Hahn
simple.
on Instagram and everything. Make sure you follow us on DETV and Ty. Well, my name Ty Curly Ty Fan on Instagram and all that. And hopefully we have Adrianna on future episodes for DETV and just with my stuff as well. So hopefully y'all enjoy this video, people. And just like that, we gone.